Hello, folks. Yeah, it's me, Tabo, and this is gonna be a session of a web development for beginners tutorial. And through this tutorial, I'm gonna take you through the basics of HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, the part that I'm looking forward to is JavaScript because this is where all the cool stuff happens. So I'm just gonna make it brief, with the HTML and the CSS. I don't want to make it too complicated. So I'm just gonna go through it as clearly but also as quickly as possible so that we can get to JavaScript and then you can see how it all works together. Because at the end of the day, well, HTML is not so exciting, in and of itself. Yes, it's only JavaScript and CSS, that make it cool. But HTML and CSS are also not programming languages. So yeah. Anyway, I will start to break it down like this. And so, what the word HTML stands for is it's hypertext markup language. And what it does is that HTML it describes the structure of a web page. It consists of a series of elements which are labeled as tags, and basically these elements they tell the browser how to display the content. But you only see the tags themselves are actually not displayed on the browser, but they are used to render the content on the page. And yeah, it has a series of elements like heading, paragraph, and tables, images, and so on. So I will take you through all of that, like slowly but surely. And so how we're gonna do this is that I'm gonna be using an editor. Now, an editor is basically what you use to code. You could use Notepad, as like the bare basics of programming. But I would recommend either Sublime Text or Atom. Now, Atom is it's open source, so you can get it at GitHub. But this is what I'm going to be using now. But Sublime Text, you can download it, and it's quite simple. If you just type in Sublime Text, it will take you to the site, and then you just download it, and then you start running. Or Atom. So I'm going to be using Atom now. So basically, I'm just going to take you through the steps of what I've prepared for you guys. And basically, what we're going to be creating is this. Now, I think I'm going to just make this, well, I'll just leave it like that for now. So this will be the end product. Well, like once we're done with the tutorial, you should be able to create something like that with HTML and CSS, and then we'll come to JavaScript and then start to play around. But this is basically what you can create with just HTML and CSS. So without further ado, I'll just take you through it. I just created this to also make it simple because this is for web development. So this is the basic structure of what a website would look like, but instead I use the content as the content of the course itself. So as you can see, code, art, and philosophy, we're going to be doing headings, paragraphs, lists, images, tables, forms, links. And yeah, here are the lessons. These are the links to it, so you will learn how to do this and learn how to do that. And so this is what a heading looks like. Heading tag, this is what it does. You've got different ones, and this is your paragraph. Simple. It's just basically a tag that you use to write paragraphs in a website. It's your content. And these are lists, the different types of list types. And then you've got images, the different things that you could do with or to an image. And then you've got tables, you've got forms, and then links. Without further ado, let's get this party started. Okay.